Hello guys, welcome back to another episode with the Madman. Today we're back with Last Craft. And we got some potential new viewers, obviously. We got some new players. Gun up or shut up. That's a level 1 person saying that. Okay. I need a teammate. There's no real teammates. I mean, people group together, but there's no way to actually form an actual team. Team up and raid? Question mark. LEXO. I wonder what they're talking about in that. There's no real way to raid anyone or raid their base, so I have no idea what they're talking about. There's a Russian with 666, probably some weird name like devil worshiper or something. I don't know. I don't know in German. Who wants to do survival later? And it probably would help if I actually spelt that right. I don't speak Russian. I don't speak Russian. Anyways, I got a couple quests over here to do. And for those of you who are wondering about this, the Curious Killer quest, or if you are wondering about the Curious Killer quest, that's a quest over here. That's that question mark. I don't complete it because when you have no quests and you travel to a new area, it keeps trying to tell you to come over here to do some of these quests, and I legitimately don't care to do any of these quests. They give a little bit of experience and like 2 money, and some of you are like, well, but it's money, and it is, but I mean, I don't really want to do this every day, you know. It's kind of boring. I mean, well, I can kill 10 fairly easy. Headhunters. Welcome to the base of the Hunters. My nickname is Ramus. I'd say I'm pleased to see you, but I actually don't care. What brought you here? The guardian at the gates said that I could ask you for details about your gang. Gang? Are you serious? We're a special purpose squadron for getting rid of trouble. Or for creating trouble, depending on what we're paid for. Haha. Can you tell me more? Who are you and what do you do? Of course I can. We're Headhunters, a private military group. Our squad are made up exclusively of professionals. Snipers, machine gunners, sappers, and stormtroopers. The best cannon fodder this side of the ocean. Each have been through dozens of dozens of the fiercest operations, and will willing to do anything to so you're mercenaries. This is pretty much sort of only better. Sorry, I don't have time to ramble on at you forever. If you need our services, pay us and lay out what you need. If you want to earn, ask my specific questions. That's all. I'll see you. Headhunters. Welcome to the base of the Headhunters. Same stuff. Is there someone over here I can talk to now? Are you a part of the Headhunters? You won't let me talk to you. You got a Dragunov sniper rifle pointed at my head. Morgan, Yeah, you're not the right skin color to be Morgan Freeman. I ought to put a bullet in your head. Nah, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. JK, everyone. Maybe slime. Okay. Brotherhood guide. I've done this quest, which was find computer parts. But yeah, these are the dailies. You can actually talk to them after you do. You have to do specific quests. Like this one, I believe sent me to get the items I needed to go to Bunker to complete this one's quest, which was to get computer chips, and the computer chips only drop from robots, and currently the robots are only in one place, the Bunker, which is a 14 to level 16 place, but you can get that quest level 10, I want to say. But yeah, this is the town. This is the only place where you can actually not lose on your health or water health. This is the only place you can not lose on your water or food. So a lot of people have a tendency to hang out here just because you can run around for essentially forever. Oh, sorry for that. I didn't mean to yawn in my video. I was doing a lot of that last video, and if you can see the developers of this game haven't put anything up on this top floor, and hence the reason why you can't get to the top floor. They legitimately built it in a way that you could not get up to the top floor because they had no plans for the top floor. Hell, they don't even have plans for this floor. There's nobody up here. Nobody to talk to, nobody to get a quest from. It's an absolute empty room. Now, there are a couple buildings that have absolute empty rooms, and like up there, that's an empty room, but for all you know, that could be where the shopkeeper sleeps, this Vegas room, me and a buddy that I talk with will sit in that room and talk locally and whatnot. And then we have Victor 999, which is probably the opposite of that Russian dude who tried to talk to me, and I didn't know what the hell he was saying. So I'm gonna just put that to mail call. Let's go to the arena, see if there's anyone there to own, troll, and mess around with. Could be fun. Could be dangerous. Could be dangerous. Could be nobody's here. And of course, oh, there's one person. Some level 30 Russian dude. Is there any talk? No, he's probably... 9 Russian. I don't understand. Does not compute. And does not. No, I don't understand Russian. Not Russians, Russian. Bot. So yeah, I decided against changing my name. Mostly because I really didn't want to spend 20 to change my name and then change it back. And no. No. How about I just go back to Vegas? I'm not gonna go PvP Street. What I am gonna do though is I'm gonna go. Although I should. Be interesting. I'd rather PvP with someone that I can actually understand. Let's go to Loading Bay. This is going to be boring for the next 15 minutes, and I'm sorry for that in advance. Unless, of course, there's someone at Loading Bay. Nope, doesn't look like it. But yeah, I'm sorry in advance. Maybe I'll show some ways around some of the maps. Here's one. I don't know if I showed this. I might have showed this in the last video. I just do this because I can't make the jump. And for those of you who are wondering what the jump is, this is the jump, okay? So you go up here, and you jump across. See, I failed the first part of the jump, and there's two parts to this jump. But let's say I did make it. Let's just say for a second I did make it, and we're gonna totally forget about what you just saw. Then you have to come over here, and you have to get the right angle and jump over there. And I think it's not just that I don't have the jumps, I don't have the speed to do the jumps. And the reason I don't have the speed is because I have a badge. This is the sheriff's badge, and the sheriff's badge is indestructible, but it slows you down. It's kind of one of the one-offs. Oh, you have an indestructible item, but you're not going to be able to move fast. So, I'm also wearing the titanium belt, which they just aptly named the... Oh no, it is the titanium belt, but they aptly name in the game. They just aptly name it the Titan, Titan stuff. Titan helmet, Titan belt, Titan boots, Titan gloves, Titan shoulder, Titan pants. Gotta hate when I have a Titan pants. Ugh, rides up on my jimmies. Titan armor and the sheriff's star, which is unbreakable. Indestructible, unbreakable. It says running speed +1, and I might have a talk with the developers with that, because it says +1 to movement speed, but I have base movement speed. That's base movement speed right there. 5.5 is your base movement speed. So if the sheriff's badge actually gave a +1 to movement speed like it states, I should have a 6.5 for movement speed. I don't have a 6.5 for movement speed. I have a lot of ammo for this, and I just realized that I have a lot of ammo for this. But I have a lot of ammo for this. So I have 2 minutes to waste. I will BRB because I got some ads. They get coins for watching ads, so I'm gonna watch some ads. So BRB. I also forgot to mention my my warnings. Warning: mature language is inevitable. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna swear at some point, and totally not to mean to swear. Let's go refugee camp. Let's switch up the maps. Also, if you stay in a map for too long, I feel like there's a chance that someone could find you, because there are some people that do what's known as map jumping to find opponents, where they will literally just jump from map to map to map to map to map until they find you. So yeah, I'm gonna pause it again. I still got some more ads. I managed to get through a couple. They're 30 seconds long, so I gotta do a couple at a time. So BRB again. You gonna lay down? Oh Lord. My ma's dog just strolled right in. She does that from time to time. So yay. Ads are done. Don't need to worry about ads anymore. This is gonna be boring for the next couple of minutes. If I do get into a map with someone, I probably won't leave, but I probably might take off my armor just so I don't get damage to my armor, because that would suck. I don't really want damage to my armor. So what? You wouldn't lay down when I asked you to, but you leave and then you come back and lay down? You're a dork, dog. And then she leaves again as soon as I talk to her. God, she's weird. But she's a puppy. She's Mom's little bundle of joy. In case you couldn't tell, like last time, that was sarcasm, and I am fluent in it. So, and this is boring. I'm bored. You're boring me. If anyone can tell me where that line is from. I'm bored now. You're boring me. If anyone can tell me where that line is from, props to you, man. Props to you. It's a good series, too. For those of you who don't know, it's a really good, hilarious series out there for you anime fans and or for you abridged fans. Yes, I kind of gave it away. It's an abridged series, but there's so many abridged series out there. Dear Lord, it's getting trifling. I don't know which ones to watch. And of course, you don't want to watch an abridged series to an anime that you don't want the image changed on it. Of course, certain series, there doesn't matter if it's abridged. It's never going to change your look on the series. I'm at the highest point of this map. Whoop-de-doo. What if someone just came on like the last 10 seconds? Someone comes on the last 10 seconds and I snipe them. Construction site. Let's go construction site. Change the map. I'm not showing any locations today. I could show some people locations. If you want to see some plausible areas to get to on these maps, as in, not being a hacker, and yeah, you want to see some actual locations to these maps, I could do a video of me going through the process of getting to these locations on these maps. Just leave a comment in the comment section below and state that on my YouTube, mind you. For those of you who don't know or won't know, if you do watch this video eventually, regardless of if it's the day that it's put out, which more than likely won't happen because I don't really have a lot of followers right now, or 3 years down the line, I actually will probably be sharing a lot of these earlier videos to the Discord page of, well, of the Discord of Last Craft. So, and if you guys would like, I could actually give a list of other apps that I might do some recording on, just to spice it up. So it's not just me running around looking for someone to play with for 20 minutes or 25 minutes or however long the episode ends up being. If it's a short 15-minute episode, because it's a short 15-minute episode, yeah. So I'm going to pause the video here and I will restart the video if anything interesting happens or after I complete the TDMs and this one, just so I save on recording time. So see you guys in a bit. For you guys it'll be instantaneously, but for me it'll be a bit. So see you in a hot minute. Can I tell you a secret? Nah, I'm just kidding. So we're back. I haven't actually finished the TDMs yet. I'm kind of on Skyscraper, but I had a thought about something. And I forgot what the thought was. Gosh dang it. But I also had another quorum about this green zombie person, and I wonder if they're actually speaking in this language, which I don't know what language it is. I can't begin to assume. I would say Arabic, possibly, but this one right at the top here, I'm scrolling up so that it's popped towards the top. The first one kind of looks like a smiley face, and then I don't know if I can get this. I can. Okay, so now the one that's at the top now kind of to me looks like LOL. Hence the reason why I don't know if they're actually speaking in this language or if these are actual letters in an Arabic language. I don't know, but nobody's here, and I kind of had that weird thought, weird question. This is Skyscraper, and I'm up on this, which is actually easy to get up on. It's no hacking or anything. Oh Lord. Yeah, it's one of my inquiries about that. So maybe someone, who knows? I obviously don't know. So yeah, be right back when I'm done with this, and I'll even show you the reason why I'm doing these. For those of you who don't know, for those of you who are seasoned veterans of this game, you know the real reason for doing these, besides the achievements, which I'm pretty sure I already have the achievements completed. Well, Gladiator and Team Player I have yet to fully achieve, and neither have I managed to complete Dream Team, but that requires me to actually win, and if you're in a match by yourself, you don't win. You just draw. It just draws, which is kind of stupid, but hey, that's the way it is. So yeah, be right back. Welcome back. Completed it, and now we're gonna go to the guy. For the reasons why we did those, why we sat through 3 rounds of deathmatch, played Deem Deathmatch, which is something that needs to be fixed by the moderators, because I believe it's just supposed to be play deathmatch, but it's Deem Deathmatch, and I don't believe it's Deem Deathmatch. Okay, Deem Deathmatch. Anyways, Deathmatch and then Team Deathmatch, and we talk to this guy, and we go, let's go the Warfare one. You did it, blah, 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 blah. 2 caffeine, 5 steak, 1 super water, and I call it super water because it's the highest water you can get, and it actually gives you buffs once you drink it, and 4,500 experience. And then we talk to him again, and he will say, you did it. Yes, of course I did it. And completing Team Deathmatch gets you 50 rounds of 765, 50 rounds of 12 gauge, and 150 rounds of 5.56, which is my assault rifle. As you can see, I went from 700 to 900. So there's that. I have 8 caffeine now. I have 5 stimulant. I have 2 of the mineral waters. It states, clean portable water restores 50 units of thirst and temporarily increases stats. Now, when it says temporarily increases, unlike this that temporarily increases, which provides extra strength, speed, and critical strike damage for 5 minutes. That's more temporary. This provides that temporary increase to stats for an hour. So, yeah. And then I have some other things that can just be destroyed because that's just useless. There's no point behind that. I also have these, and I don't remember. Oh yeah, that's right. I spent 200 money to get some coins, and then I totally forget that I spent the coins on something. So also, I have 1,000 rounds of 5.56 already in my storage, guys. Okay, so I have a lot of ammo. I'm getting decent amount of. I might pull out my 1911, 200 rounds. To storage. Actually, let's go to. Shut up, game. Don't tell me what to do. Let's go here and let's collect. 1,105 rounds, and that's including the 30 rounds in the magazine. Mind you, no. This to storage, this to storage, this to storage. I might have to pull the shotgun out again. Jesus Christ. Okay. I have 5 cooked steak left in here. So yeah, I have a variety of weapons to choose from. I don't always carry them on. I probably should carry 3 different weapons, but I don't. And shortly here, I will have level 16, and level 16 will get me access to the next sniper rifle, next snippier rifle. So that's 16, 12, 32, and 90. 16, 12, 32, and 90. Well, I don't have the 32 needed for that. And I have 1. 1. Yeah. Also, I was doing some iron work, so I do have some 82 ingots of iron. I was doing some iron work because one of the things that I can make now requires iron bars to make it, and it's over here. I just upgraded in the last episode. I just bought upgraded because I really didn't care to find the resources to do so. But yeah, one of the things I can make now requires iron ingots, and at level 20, I will. Oh, I have. Oh, yeah. Don't want to collect that just yet though. But I got 45 of those waiting for me, so that's pretty good. But yeah, Dave, Sergeant Dave. Lieutenant Dan, Sergeant Dave. Sergeant Dave gives mission, and that mission is awesome. To storage. I used up a lot of my health stuff in the last episode, or a while ago. I had like a bunch of collected health stuff because of certain things that happened recently, and so I was trying to use up a lot of it. Move you over there. So we got medkits and medkits and medkits, and I believe I can actually make that large medkit later on. Yes, level 30 gives me access to be able to make this. I kind of find it funny that you can actually make this just from resources. You have to make that. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but yeah. This is the ultimate goal here, folks. I'm going to try to get this melee weapon, and it's basically the same as this damage-wise, because this does 126 damage. And then this does 300 damage. It's gonna be like, but it's like barely less than half. Yeah, it's only off by like 48 points, but it has an attack speed of 2. This has an attack speed of 1, which means that it hits roughly about the same amount. Again, 48 points off, but I prefer a sword over an axe. And somebody say, I mean, this does do more. The bike axe, don't see it, but okay. A pipe, a bike spoke, Sprocket and a little imagination is all you need to survive. Oh, okay, I get it now. The part that's supposed to look like a chainsaw, or not chainsaw, the part that looks like it's part that looks like a chainsaw. The part that looks like a saw, a rotary saw, is actually one of the gear sprockets of a bike. And then we have just this concrete fixture, which actually kind of looks pretty cool. But I'm not going to get that, so. Wait. The concrete fixture does more than the bike axe. That's the other thing, guys. If you're going to play this game, pay attention to the stats. Okay? Because I have seen people who, and I don't have the homemade knife anymore because I destroyed it, but it did 50 points of damage. And I've seen people who made this and accepted this over the homemade, or this is the homemade knife. I saw people who used this over the first weapon you get, and this is 5 points less damage than the homemade, than the weapon you start off with, which I think was something like rapier or something like that was what it was called. But yeah, like 5 points less damage, and it had the exact same range and it had the exact same attack speed, and you're going to go with the 5 point less damage one. And then they go with this one, which is half the speed. So again, your first weapon does, by the time this does one hit, your first weapon has done 2 hits. The first weapon you start off with in the game has done 2 hits at 50 points of damage. At 2 hits, that's 100 points of damage, comparative to 68. 1 off of 69. This does 75. Again, less. I wish the machete did more. In fact, I'm thoroughly upset about the fact that the machete does so less for how far into the game it is, because I believe you have to be, you're either level 9 or you're level 10. Okay, and your starting weapon does more than the freaking machete does. Okay, the machete does more than the homemade knife, mind you. Yes, there is that. The machete does do more than the homemade knife. But if you're a moron and you took the homemade knife and you destroyed your first melee weapon that the game starts you off with, that's your own fault. And then we have the razor, which does 105. And then it's a matter of, well, do you want speed or do you want that extra 5 points? Same thing with the spiked bat. It does a lot more, actually. It does 36 points more than your first weapon. But here's the thing. You also got to come into the fact that, okay, this takes 130 leather. Okay, and there's other weapons that are coming up as well, melee weapons, in the next couple of levels. So do you want to deal with the spike bat and or the razor, and then later on you're going to get this anyways? Well, now you have to go and look at the leather, the crafted leather to make this. Okay, it's ridiculous. And I personally went with the disintegrator because it's the same speed as the original weapon, and it does almost 100 points of damage, which means it does almost 200 points of damage. It does 180 points of damage at the rate that this does 150. This does 187. This does more damage, yes. But here's the thing. This will hit, and this will hit. And then this will hit again, and you could kill someone in that third hit because this attacks faster. So you gotta get into the concept that the faster it hits is better, because the thing is let's say, for instance, this could 2-shot someone, and so could this. And let's say, for instance, you have 2 people who could be 2-shotted, or correction, this could 2-shot someone, and this could 4-shot, or the same rate. How am I trying to say this? What is the damage? This does 187. So let's say someone has 300 points of health, okay? So this could 2-shot someone. This would only take 3 hits. Okay, because they have 300 health. So did I do that math right? No, I didn't do that math right. 250. 250? 250. Which is a possibility. I think it's an actual possibility. I gotta take a look at. Let me take a look here, because you start off with like 100 or some odd health, and you can only buy iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so let's say iron armor 900. So you have 1,000. Okay, so 1,000 points of health. Let's say you have two people who both have iron armor. 1,000 points of health. Their armor breaks at the same point. So this would kill them in 6 shots. Because they both have 1,000 points of health. Now, mind you, this has 12 shots to kill you. So all it needs. Well, there's Mama. 1 minute, guys. BRB. Alright, sorry for that pause, folks. You might hear some things going on in the background. That's just me mother doing stuff. I'm kind of out in the living room, I guess is what you'd call it. Sitting room, living room. It's not a really big house, but I really wouldn't call it a living room. Anyways, Private Joe, I got your number. I don't care if you're saying hi to me. You're taking my stuff.
Okay.
That's not cool, man. It's totally not cool. So, I might have to take this into the back room shortly because I believe my mother plans to start operating loud machinery. And then I don't know how well I'll be able to hear myself think. Yeah, say that while you're about to go in. Never mind. Keep the. About to say something. I'd say a smart-ass retort to my mother. Oh well. I think that's going to be the end of the episode. Sorry that it might seem like it ends so abruptly. I don't know how long the video has been going on for. But yeah, so it'll be the end of this episode. And if you guys want to see me play other app games, I could make a list of all the apps that are currently on my phone for you guys to choose from if you want to see me play the game. Otherwise, see you next time. Bye.